Hey, everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com. It is Saturday, everybody, and that means it is today in sports betting, the weekend edition. And that's weekend, by the way, with both E's, or excuse me, all three E's. Too hip for the room. Hey, we're going to
I was doing the counting in my head.
No, not you. I know you got it. But we're going to take a look at baseball. You can tell, hey, this is the one we shoot late at night, everybody. So, yeah, excuses if you will. It is the one, the only Scott Reichel. What's up, buddy? How'd your baseball go today?
Overall, can't
yesterday,
complain.
whenever.
It was fine. I know the Dodgers team total hurt a little bit, especially after being so close and then, of course, not batting in the ninth. But as a whole, can't complain. The Braves were solid for us. I said I like the Red Sox today against the Orioles. They ended up winning again.
Solid.
Giants, of course. Robbie Ray closes a favorite. Can you believe that? That's something else.
I got greedy. I took the Giants in the over on a parlay, and Robbie Ray was a magician with the bases loaded. Loaded them twice in the first two innings, and then loaded them again in the seventh. I think they got a total of 2 runs out of 3 bases loaded situations.
Yeah, definitely wasn't great, but
short. So
I'm trying to think of what else.
Here's my favorite.
The Brewers were awful
as a premium pick.
I know the Twins also didn't do well, but I remember I'm pretty sure I gave out. I don't remember if it was Tampa moneyline or the over, but I think it was the over because it was at 8.5, and I don't really remember, to be honest. But I think baseball was okay. I can't say anything jumped off the page like, wow, I can't believe it. This is unbelievable.
Right.
I know I was right about Oakland though, which worked out.
The one that surprised me was Aaron Nola stinking up the joint down there in Atlanta.
Yeah, I didn't think he would stink, but I know we both. I think we both leaned to the over there for 7.5 with the bullpen.
Yeah, you get those bullpens involved. Fried still pitched very well. He was good.
Yep.
Yeah, Milwaukee game was a premium play. That was brutal. Adrian Hauser.
Every time the Pirates win, you have to worry about an apocalypse. So that's fine.
I'm gonna have to. Every time Adrian Hauser pitches, I'm gonna have to reevaluate my opinion of him. I think that hot start is in the rearview mirror.
Yeah, it sounds.
For Senior Hauser and Chad Kuhl, of course, was very good.
Yeah, but for the most part, MLB, I feel like was kind of the same for both of us, kind of break even.
Yep, that's about the way it was. So, speaking of the Pittsburgh Pirates and bad pitchers, tomorrow, Scott, we get to see the crafty lefty, the lefty veteran.
Is that the word we're going with? We're going with crafty.
We're going with crafty, I suppose. It is Derek Holland.
If we want to say crappy, I think that would be more accurate. But okay, that works too.
Derek Holland. We last saw Derek coming out of the bullpen in extra innings and pitched well. 2 innings, 1 hit, no earned.
What can possibly go wrong with him starting again?
So they're gonna have him start again, and he has given up as a starter. He's given up 15 runs in 16 1/3 innings. That is
not good.
Not good at all. There, Scott. It's amazing. It's amazing these guys are still in the rotation with 7.
There's one thing to touch upon. It's not even just how bad some of these starters are. It's the fact that you've had so many injuries to so many pitchers that you have to put in crappy pitchers to fill the void.
Yeah,
there's so many injuries to key pitchers.
Yeah, and that's true. But
think about who the Pirates would have, though, right? Archer opted out. You have Toledo, who's been injured for the last year and change or whatever. I don't know if he's ever going to pitch again. But Archer probably would be in the rotation instead of Holland. I'm assuming Holland wouldn't be in the rotation if Pittsburgh had everybody, right?
You wouldn't think so. I mean, I don't know. Although for Pittsburgh, I don't know who everybody is.
Is Musgrove injured or is he healthy?
I thought he started to see. He must be injured.
That's what I thought. So I think he's injured also. So
yeah, he made a couple of starts. Yeah, he was opening day starter for sure.
That's what I thought. I haven't heard his name in like a week and a half.
I'm not buying the Brewers here again. I'm not getting burned again.
I like the over.
Minus 159, sure.
I like the over. Screw it. Lindblom is bad. Holland's bad. Pittsburgh's bullpen's bad. Total's at 9.5. I'll lean to the over on that one.
Where's my man? I hate this new layout. Where's my? I don't have my team totals here.
Team totals sometimes are not uploaded the night before. Sometimes they're uploaded the day of.
No, I mean that. You think
on the overnights, it's very tough to find team totals.
Well, I
but
got him.
I'd lean to the over here. I don't like both starting pitchers, and I don't trust the Brewers either. So
Yeah, you're gonna get 5.5. Going to be your team total over. You're just going to play 9.5 over for Lindblom. He gets seven out of Holland and 3 out of the various crappy.
I think both teams can score at least 5. Both starting pitchers are really not good in this matchup.
Hot take, buddy.
The hot take is Pittsburgh can't score, but both starters are so bad. And the last time I took an over with Holland, 4 of the first 5 batters hit home runs. So I feel like I have to lean. It's in comparison. I can't lean to the Brewers as that big of a favorite because I just don't think they're that good. So I'll lean to the over. I'll fade both pitchers.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing is they made a late decision to rest Ryan Braun and Avisail Garcia tonight.
Yeah.
So that usual potent Brewers offense was down 2 players. That
was from below average to awful. Very
quick. That was a killer. Yeah, Lindblom hasn't pitched well either. Yeah, over's a fair play. It seems like the square shot.
Yeah. Now, I don't have any lines for a couple of these games, specifically 4 of them. So we might have to dance around a couple. But you got Miami against Washington, and I got to assume Scherzer is going to be what, like minus 210, minus.
Well, we got the doubleheader situation.
I don't have any lines on anything for the doubleheader situation.
Yeah, I don't either. Eliezer Hernandez.
He pitched today, I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he started.
I thought he did.
But
did he not?
I didn't see it. I got to be honest with you. I wasn't watching that game.
I'm going to check ESPN really quickly, so we'll see.
He's listed as the starter. It's on ESPN, dude. I can save you that trouble. You might check MLB.
Okay. Then I'm just going to stick with what.
But you're right. Yeah,
there's no lines anyway. I'm not going to bother.
Scherzer's going to be, 210, 220, something like that.
210. Yeah, it's props Miami for actually winning yesterday, but
220, 221, whatever it takes.
I can't talk about it if I don't have the lines in front of me.
No, I mean, but I would. I don't see. Well,
Miami team total under, I guess. Like first 5 team total under if you could find it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. I just. I mean, the easy play is obviously take the run line at whatever's going to be minus 150.
It's a 7-inning game actually, so I think I'm actually fine with the Marlins team total under for the full game because Scherzer can easily just go the distance.
Yeah. You're probably going to have a 6 there. Well, I don't know. It all depends on who Miami.
I'm assuming Miami's team total will probably be around 2 or 2.5.
2.5, yeah. I would think.
So it's going to be heavily juiced to the under because it's only 7 innings, but you got no Nationals bullpen most likely, so I'll lean to the under.
All right. Angels at A's, Canning at Chris Bassett.
Yeah, this line movement makes no sense. I see Oakland at like minus 130. That's just an awful line placement. Give me Oakland.
I got minus 137.
That line should be closer to minus 160. Bassett's been one of their best pitchers. I don't think Canning is any good. And the Angels have been playing some awful baseball lately. So I'm going to lean to Oakland.
Yeah, they're putting together another winning streak. Does Oakland play every game at home? Is that pretty much the deal?
It feels that way. Then again, I never really keep track because every game they play is at like 9 o'clock.
I know, but it just seems like Oakland's playing every game at home. Every time you look and you see it's at Oakland.
It's possible. I know that they just had a series in Los Angeles and in Arizona. So I know they ended up having a home and home against Arizona. So they had the last couple games at home there. But Oakland's great at home. Bassett's been a great pitcher, and the Joe Mann experiment, as I predicted, has failed miserably. So
here's another game that we don't have a line on because Tampa still hasn't named a starter. Toronto Tampa Bay is probably going to be a bullpen game, obviously.
I'd still link to Toronto because I actually like how Ryu's pitched so far this season, but I can't talk about it without a line. I can't.
Well, by the way, don't look now, but Toronto has put together a pretty fair winning streak there, sir.
They finally started scoring runs.
Yeah, they won 5 straight, and so we'll see what happens there. I like Ryu. Yeah, I think you have to take a long, hard look at that, depending on what your numbers are. You may get a price. You may get a plus price there.
It's tough. I don't know about plus. It should be around. I think worst case scenario minus 115.
Oh yeah, I mean that's
like worst case scenario.
Yeah, I think it's possible you get plus money there.
Yeah.
All right. Next up on the card is the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. It's Randy Dobnik going for the Twins, against Brady Singer. This is a rematch of a game that occurred earlier this week. Brady Singer pitched okay, but just couldn't stay out of trouble for the entire stretch. Randy Dobnak got better. He was in a little trouble early and was able to right the ship, as good pitchers so often do. Finished strong as him and the Twins got the win. Number that I've got on that one is 152 and plus 140 for the Royals, 9.5. I get involved there at all. Twins, Royals seem to own the Twins in Royal Stadium, by the way. Kauffman Stadium, that's 4 straight wins. You think they make it 5 tomorrow against Randy Dobnak?
There's only one way I'm looking at it. It's one of my favorite plays on the board. It's the under 9.5. These teams have gone over 9 runs once in these meetings.
Yeah, they're not scoring.
They just don't score against each other. You had 9 runs yesterday, and that was the highest total they've had in like the last 5 games.
Boy, Soler cranked that ball. Did you see that? Do you see that, Jot?
Yeah, he launched the hell out of it. I don't think he launched it as much as Eloy did in Chicago tonight. That ball was absolutely demolished.
466, I think, 468.
Yeah. But you can't, based on how these two teams have played against each other, you cannot put this total at 9.5. Especially with these pitchers. I can't do it. They haven't broken 9.5 since the second meeting of the season. They've had 7 straight games of 9 or less.
Yeah. Singer's going to throw strikes. He's going to throw strikes for you.
I don't think Singer's that bad. Do I think he's a great pitcher? No. I think he's good enough to go 5 innings, 3 runs.
That's the thing. Yeah, he's a rookie. He's feeling his way, but
and 5 is very good.
But Dobnak, very good pitcher. So.
Yeah, so 9.5 under is one of my favorite plays on the board.
Okay, good. Tigers and Indians. Indians.
Shout out to the Tigers, by the way. They finally beat the Indians. The streak is over.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know fully what I'm talking about.
I absolutely do. We talked about it. When we talk about it on the show, they won 19 in a row, 21 of 23 or something ridiculous.
It was 20 in a row. It's finally over. So now Cleveland has won 20 of the last 21 meetings.
So they're
it's our boy on the mound now.
It's Matt Boyd, him of the 9.64 ERA, going against
guy making his MLB debut.
Tristan McKenzie. Now the Indians aren't even trying. They're like, well, it's Detroit. We'll throw Tristan McKenzie out.
Well, he's actually got good numbers in the minors. He had a 2.68 in the minors. So he's actually been a pretty good minor league pitcher. I wrote an article about this for Winners or Whiners, which is the only reason why I know that fact. But I feel like we kind of have to take Cleveland and not think about it at all, because even though they ended up losing yesterday, Matt Boyd, really?
Yeah, got to fade.
One of the last 21 meetings, and you're going against Matt Boyd.
Got to fade Matt Boyd. I would want no part of the team total over 5.5. I'm not even against Matt Boyd. I'm not counting the Indians.
It's Cleveland. For me, I'd probably also lean to the over 9.5. Both teams at 15 runs in the first meeting.
Yeah, I got bad news for you. It's at 10. So
I see 9.5 in some spots. But I know Bet Online has 10. I see 9.5 at other books.
You're gonna count on the Indians to score. That's how much you hate Boyd, huh?
Well, it's not even just the Indians. It's the fact that you have a guy making his MLB debut who can easily go up in flames, potentially.
True.
So you're giving me 9.5, where Boyd is usually terrible. The Indians, both teams combined for 15 runs yesterday, and the Indians are throwing a pitcher who's never faced MLB batters before. So I know that there's a chance that the rookie could pitch well, and that's a possibility. But I have a bigger lean to the Indians on the money line. But I would also lean to the over, because I think that there's a decent chance this game turns into a double-digit scoring game.
All right. I don't generally like laying that much lumber, but I think the Indians are
in this case. We were talking about how Pittsburgh wins 20% of the games, maybe.
Yeah. Detroit's
1 for 21.
Yep, they're the same way. Okay.
1 for 21 is roughly around 4% of them actually winning a game.
Then we've got game 2 of the Washington and the Miami. We have no lines. We have no pitcher.
Got to skip it.
For Miami. So
I got no pitchers for anybody, so I got to skip it.
I got Eric Fetty.
Okay. I'll pass.
So you got that going for you.
Yeah.
Right. Phillies at Hot Atlanta. Zach Wheeler and Robbie Erlin.
I mean, Wheeler's been insane.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote an article about this for Winners and Winers as well. My leans were Philadelphia first 5, Atlanta full game.
Yeah, that's not awful. I don't.
I can't back Philly. They've lost. They're on a losing streak. This bullpen's terrible. Atlanta's really good at home. Philadelphia's 1-4 on the road. These teams are just heading opposite directions. Atlanta had some struggles early on, still dealing with some injuries, but they have looked better lately, and they are great at home. So even though Irwin is not a good pitcher, I think that as long as they can force Wheeler into having a somewhat large pitch count through 5 or 6 innings,
Yeah.
they're going to explode against the bullpen late in this game.
Well, Nerlin pitched well last Sunday. Went 4 innings, gave up just 1 hit, no runs. I mean, I'm not a big Robbie Erlin fan either, but he pulled him out of the pen where he got relegated to. So
yeah, so I'm leaning to Atlanta on the full game just because I don't like this Philly team. This team's bullpen is so useless.
Yep, not good. Not good at all. Boston, Baltimore, Martin Perez, Alex Cobb.
I've been doing this the last 2 days. Give me Boston.
Boston minus 117.
Cobb's been decent. Perez is But so far during Baltimore has turned into the fade machine that I thought they would be to start the season. And Boston, even though they are still terrible and beating up on the Orioles is nothing to really be proud of because you should be doing it, they have looked better. And I know their bullpen stinks, but they've scored at least 7 runs in the first 2 games of the series. So I'll lean to Boston.
And their bullpen has actually performed pretty well here over the last 4 or 5 days. So.
Well, they gave up 5 runs in the 7th inning onward yesterday. So that hasn't been great.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Bullpen's been terrible as well. And, yeah, I'm going to lean to Boston. I think they're just, on paper, they're a significantly more talented team.
Okay.
Especially at a price like that. I mean, they've won the first 2 games of the series. You're giving me minus 115.
It's a good price. I got no pitcher for the White Sox going against Kyle Hendricks.
I see Cease as the projected starter.
You know what? I saw that earlier, and now I don't see that.
It's possible. Maybe they switched it. I know the Cubs are minus 165. At that price alone, I might have to lean to the White Sox anyway, just because they've just been playing some really good ball.
Yeah, that game was definitely up earlier because I was working on a video of that game.
I'm just saying, minus 165 for the Cubs? Really? Yeah. That's a little bit much. I'll lean to the White Sox for value alone.
Kyle Hendricks was awful last time. I
like Hendricks as a pitcher. But
I know he's had a good season, but he was not good last time.
Yeah, I like him as a pitcher, but at the end of the day, the White Sox have been in great form. So you can't be giving them plus 140, plus 150.
Reds at Cards. Wade Miley going against Kwon-Young Kim for the St. Louis Cardinals.
I'm all aboard the fade Wade Miley train, the fade Wade train, as I call it. I'm all aboard.
How can you not? You know what his ERA as a starter is?
13.
16.
Close.
Yeah. Yeah. Kim has pitched to contact. He's one of those guys.
Not great, but this game could be a high-scoring game, but then you're relying on the Cardinals' offense to actually contribute to an over, which is tough. But I'm going to lean to the Cardinals.
Cardinals at a good price. I mean, to fade Wade Miley for 115.
That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at it like the Robbie Ray game yesterday.
Yeah,
he was blindly fading the pitcher.
I might play the first 5 there too.
Cardinals have a decent bullpen, so yeah, but fair enough.
That's playable. Okay.
That's one of my favorite plays on the line. I mean, you can't have Wade Miley opposition at minus 112. You're just asking me to bet it.
And the Dodgers, 9-10 Eastern game, Rockies, Dodgers, Kyle Freeland, Dustin May. Are you buying the Dustin May? Are you a buyer on Dustin May, buddy?
I think May's good. His pitches have a lot of movement on it, but he has some control issues, which concern me. But his stuff is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And Freeland's kind of the opposite. His stuff isn't the most dynamic, but he's good at controlling it. So it's kind of a polar opposite there. I'm looking at the first 5 under. I like both starting pitchers. Would it shock me if Freeland gets shelled in Los Angeles? No. But based on the starting pitchers, I think that 4.5 or 5 is too high of a first 5 total.
Yeah, with a total at 9.5, that's hard to believe anyway.
It's either 9 or 9.5. I see mostly 9.
Okay.
I think it opened at 9.5, and I think it dropped.
Yeah, it came down. You're right. There you
go.
go.
So what? 5.5? It should be what? 5? 4.5?
At 9, yeah, it should be 4.5 or 4. First 5, yeah,
Yeah.
you may get 5.
That's what I'm saying. If you get either or, I like the under. First 5 unders where I'd look.
Yeah, I'd consider playing Colorado team total under there too.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, coming down the home stretch here, Astros at San Diego. Bielek against Zach Davies for the Pods. I was looking to see what happened with that game.
San Diego won yesterday.
Did they end up pulling that? Did they pull that game off?
They won.
That's a beautiful thing. Houston bullpen all of a sudden struggling just a little bit.
It's very surprising, though, that according to some people, San Diego is one of the most publicly bet games on them. I guess because they find San Diego fun. I don't know why they go against Houston. But apparently the books were really rooting for Houston. And they got slaughtered, I guess. But that really surprised me.
Yeah, well, we did well with Houston here yesterday.
They killed Colorado for a couple days.
Yeah, that was a moneymaker there. And Houston is the last I saw, they were a dog again.
I'm still in Houston. I've never been a big Zach Davies guy.
No, he's having a Zach Davies year. Yeah. But he's got a nice whip. 3.25 ERA, 0.08 whip or 0.8 whip. Bielek has been good. Not going to go a long time though, but
I'll lean to Houston as the underdog price there, just because I think this should be closer to a pick'em.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think you're getting value there. It's hard to pass up Houston at plus money.
I can't against San Diego of all teams. I know San Diego's been entertaining and fans love him because Tatis runs around and hits grand slams and does all this other stuff.
Right.
But their bullpen is garbage.
Yes.
If Pagan comes in the game, I'm live betting the opponent.
Pagan got the save tonight, buddy.
Good for him. I still don't think he's any good. So
hey, speaking of a fadeable pitcher.
Well, you got 2 here.
Texas and Seattle.
Props to Seattle. They actually won the game tonight.
And we've got Jordan Lyles going against Justice Sheffield.
Sheffield killed me that one time when I had Colorado as my play of the day, but he's still not any good. And Lyles still stinks. I'll go over. I see an 8.5 offshore somewhere.
Good grief! Do you really?
I see 8.5 offshore.
Well, I've got under 9 juice. So yeah,
mostly 9. So, but I see 8.5 over. Just over. Yeah, even if it loses, you're giving me 9. If the total was 10, I would consider the over.
Yeah, those are 2.
And both bullpens also are terrible. So it's not like they can, abort and save the situation. They can't. So
giving Justice Sheffield a lot more credit there. They've in Seattle's a minus 133 favorite in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how bad Jordan Lyles is.
Yeah, so over.
That may be the biggest favorite Seattle is all year, by the way.
Should be.
Find another game where they're minus 133. Let me know. Over, not 8.5. Are you kidding me? Yeah. That's one of those bets that scares me because it seems too easy.
Still got to take it.
Still got to take it, man. And Arizona at San Francisco to close it up. Zach Gallen against Tyler Anderson for the Gigantes. What's our number here? Arizona big favorite behind Gallen, minus 156, 144.
The issue I have with Arizona is that they've really struggled lately when it comes to hitting the ball. They couldn't hit Sean Manaea. They couldn't hit anything in the opener.
Nope.
They're just not good offensively right now. I'm going to look towards the first 5 under. It'd be around 4.5.
I think that's a decent play, and it's actually juiced to the over 9 right now, so that may be 9.5. You may.
I'd probably wait and see if anything changes in the morning.
Sneak out a 5 there.
You know how big of a fan I am of Gallen. I think he's one of the most slept-on commodities when it comes to starting pitchers.
Yeah, he's
very good.
Been nothing but fantastic this season. Just chugging along, 2.4 ERA, 103.
I like him back with Miami.
Huh? I can't believe Miami got rid of him, but that's another story.
He's good. Guy's good. If he was on a team like the Dodgers or Atlanta or something, get a ton of more recognition.
Yeah. Arizona wins games when he pitches too. 4-1 in his starts.
Yeah, I'd lean to Arizona, but I can't lay 160 against a team that has won 3 straight and is at home. And Arizona has not really played great lately. So I don't want to lay 160, but first 5 under seems to be a move.
Yep, and hang if you're looking at that bet, hang in there and see if we can get it at 5.
Yeah, if you have 5, that's a slam.
That's an auto play at 5. Yep, It is. All right, there you go. That's our baseball show for today. Congratulations, Scott. It's only like we made it before the first game started, so that's good.
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to doing this and then doing a bunch of Capper's Corner videos and then doing my play of the day. So it's gonna be fun.
Sounds like a late night, my friend.
I was born. I'm a night guy, so I was born to stay up past 3 a.m.
All right. Well, I got some more stuff to do too, so we'll continue our evening. There you go. Appreciate, of course, everybody watching and checking us out. Don't forget to drop us a comment. Let us know if you're digging the night before thing. Give you a little. You can just you can wake and put this on as you're doing your business there in the morning. It's a beautiful thing. Who wouldn't want to wake up with Scott in their ear, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, everybody. Once again, don't forget to check out winnersandwiners.com for deep dives into every game, every single day. You know the drill. Thanks very much for tuning in. We couldn't do it without you. We appreciate you. Come back and see us next time. For myself, for Scott Reichel, for always over here at Winners and Winers. Have yourself a great day. Good luck. Be safe. Be healthy. And we'll see you next time.